Dun, 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 dun. Though I can feel that this story goes well, I feel a sense of unease. I think maybe if I can just dispel this sense, then everything will be quite well. This is a hymn that I sing to him that sees out the eyes of everyone. Oh, glorious God that performs the dance that sings my character from hell to heaven. I know that last verse didn't really go well, but oh well, I will continue. A little bit of leaven, though, may seem quite bad. You gotta get rid of the law, my son. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, so I was just making that up as I went along. Oh, I'm clever. Yes, I am. I think that Satan, or what the Bible calls Satan, is the law. You know, Satan deceived the world, it said in Revelations, as Inner Standing pointed out to me. And the veil that covered, that separated the Holy of Holies from the rest of the temple, it would have been, I guess it would have been parted in two to go through it. You know, good and bad. And that was a veil that hid the face of God. Because what then happens is, the Jews, you know, there is only one God, and there can be none other. And the thing is, and then you have the question, where does all this stuff come from then? Where does evil come from? And the idea that evil is the absence of good is just pure bunkum. It's not like, you know, it's like you could say that good action is helping people to stay alive. And then it's not like what Hitler was doing in Auschwitz was just standing back and not stopping people from dying. He was actively stopping people from dying. So evil has positive content. And God, he says it, doesn't he? He says, I, the Lord God, am one. I make the light and I create darkness. I perform good and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So he explicitly says it. And so the law is Satan. Look at how Paul talks about it. When he's referring to the 10 Commandments written on stone tablets, he says the ministration of death, you know. The letter killeth, but the Spirit bringeth life. And if you read through Romans and stuff, you'll see it clearly talks about how the law produces death by making sin bear fruit unto death. And then it talks about Satan, or the accuser, who stands before the throne of God accusing the saints. And I mean, that could be an image of what the Jews were doing. They were the main kind of attackers of Christians in the first century. And they would have been the ones that were calling the Christians evil and wicked and stuff like that. And Jesus does say to the Jews that you are of your father, and he spoke lies from the beginning. He was a murderer. I'm a bit lost. Maybe I'm lost in every way, but I just don't know it and I can't see it. Oh, show me how I'm lost. Please lead me out of this darkness. If that's the case, I don't think I am. I feel luminous. So yeah, Satan is the law. So these Christians that worship, well, they don't say they worship the law, but they do worship the law, are worshipping Satan. Yeah, think about that one. Goodbye.